Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tavris, and we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of the players couldn't make it tonight, so tonight we're supposed to be doing Emerald Dawn, and what I haven't told everybody yet is we have a secret one-shot that we're doing.
Oh.
Okay.
But you have to be from 1st to 5th level, so your Emerald Dawn characters fit that more than the other characters, which is why Emerald Dawn.
Are the stakes high though? If we die, we die.
No.
Oh.
That makes sense. But...
I like the surprise.
You wake up in what appears to be a sleigh riding through the air. Nothing is pulling it. It is just floating through the air. It is a little chilly. And you're looking ahead. You can see the twinkling red and green lights that have to mean you're close to somewhere. As you begin to make your descent towards the village, the wind blows colder. And that's saying a lot since it's already snowing pretty heavily. A shrill and roar echoes all around you. Sleet and ice and fog swirl around the sleigh. And as you see that you are coming in for a great landing, and you're hoping that it will be warmer wherever the heck you're going, you can't believe your eyes as you see
Hold on, is there an equivalent to Santa in D&D?
and you land on the south side of this tree.
I missed it.
So, anybody who has characters will give.
And Groot.
You're a Gloomstalker, which is technically a mage, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the ranger.
Ranger?
Yeah, so anything like assassin looking, or got a bow. I think I wound up giving him dual swords and a bow.
We'll give you that. And
You
then,
are Groot.
Wait, is that
If you don't remember, that's not exactly what my character. Were you here for the puppet?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You died first, didn't you?
My character died, and now I'm
There we go.
his
There's two
the puppet
miniatures.
character.
I'm guessing your character's the gadgeteer, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make you more like a wizard, and then
Okay. I'm gonna go with that. The mask is cool.
you arrive at this very cold, small village with the sleigh landing in the center of the round courtyard. The trip was not as long as you might have expected because, well, most of it you were unconscious for. Maybe there's something to this trip. When you disembark, you see a bunch of what look like gnomes in green outfits, running towards their the different houses. But you do hear cheerful holiday music playing from somewhere. You don't know where. And multicolored lights and candles illuminate everything around you. Snow covers the ground. Buildings look as though they're made out of gingerbread and candy. And nothing really seems amiss other than the fact that before you, everything is joyful and merry. All except for also the column of black smoke rising from what looks like a factory at the end of the candy cobbled lane leading to the south.
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like I can eat everything in this village.
Certainly a unique place.
I'm going to pick up some of the cobble and try to bite
Not that tasty.
it.
To start devouring their town.
Yeah, not unexpected.
Or
Perhaps its sugary appearance is not deceptive.
Hmm?
Perhaps its sugary appearance is deceptive.
I'm not following.
Perhaps it is actually rock.
Oh!
you're intelligent. it's high.
Yeah. Mind you, kind of an airhead.
Okay. Fair point. Just book smart.
Yeah. Well, this seems like something right out of a storybook.
Perhaps. I have been to places that appear similar to this in the past, though.
And how did it go?
Very cold.
Was it Doom?
Not really.
Okay, so maybe we won't face any danger here.
Houses and stuff are made of candy, so I think we're good.
I'm pretty sure that we are going to find danger wherever we go, especially if that one is here.
How well we know each other?
No.
Not well.
what are you again?
My character appears like a robot made of wood and stone, with a mask on, so you can't. So there's like no face.
Yeah, you said puppet.
Well, do we go towards the smoky chimney or run after these little tiny people?
As you look around, also, you notice that there are gifts and all sorts of things underneath the tree.
Perhaps we should ask one of them where we are.
Perhaps. Are any of them still outside?
Hey, kids!
Nope, they've all ran for the doors.
Okay.
They did see me.
So there are none outside.
Nope.
I'm going to look at the presents under there and see if there's any names
None of
on
them have a name. Are you like touching them, or are you just like
Looking.
looking? Okay.
I don't trust touching things.
Okay.
They might explode.
I don't trust you touching things either. So you're like, you're like, what are you? In character.
Explain.
Like, I think what he means is
Why is the tree talking?
he's not a tree. He's a mechanical thing.
Oh,
He's not from your world.
we
Or
had
mine.
stuff like you, but it was pretty rare.
There you go. Put that in. Yeah.
Also note that most of the time that my character speaks, it is not verbally. It is in your head.
Really?
Yes, it.
I tried to figure out how he worked, but it didn't go very well.
Wait,
Oh, you don't remember? You saw something about my character.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, that. When my character was sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Because you were hiding under the blanket and I took a peek because I was curious.
Yes.
He's odd, but I like him. He's my science experiment.
You took a peek underneath,
While he was sleeping.
wanted to see the size of the trunk.
No, I wanted to see why he hid under a blanket. He was like completely covered. It was weird. Normal people don't completely cover their heads when they're sleeping.
So you have seen what I am, to some extent.
Yeah, I guess.
Watching you.
As for what I am a small piece of something bigger.
The universe.
Aren't we all?
Me more literally.
Where are you going? Are you gonna knock on one of the doors?
Yes, I am heading towards one of the buildings. I'm assuming that this is the front right here.
Yeah. Oh, no. If I,
The smaller, not the smaller section of the roof.
let me. Oh yeah.
I guess I go up to a door. I knock.
Okay. You hear some mumbling and whispers from behind the door, and it's all in this like high pitch, squealy voice.
We are the people of.
Do I? Am I able to make out any of it?
It's very muffled behind the door.
They do not appear to want to converse.
Oh. I guess we'll just make our way to the factory then and figure it out as we go.
Does seem to be the only important structure in this town, correct?
Other than, I mean, there's tons of buildings. It's the only odd one.
Stands
The
out.
only one that doesn't look like a house.
Yeah.
And it's south, so it's this way?
South.
Oh, that way.
Make my way.
Ooh.
It's winning there recently.
Did not expect to see water.
Drink up, buddy.
As you approach the workshop at the end of the road, the building is much smaller than you expected it to be, especially from seeing it from up high and the amount of smoke that it is producing. It's red and yellow on the outside. Give me a perception check.
Got you there.
All of us?
Yep.
$24.
I don't see crap. I have an 8. I just see a door.
Less than that.
Okay. Below a 10, you see a painted building that's red and yellow with 2 heavy wooden doors leading inside. One hangs off its hinges, but for you notice as you're walking closer that it is painted red and yellow, but it's looks like a box of with red paper and yellow ribbon that's been wrapped around it.
You guys look over, and the hooded figure has removed his mask. The slitted eyes back and forth. Festive. He turns to relay the same information.
Oh, okay.
Ribbon.
Bo?
And I will go over and kind of look down at the yellow portion, see if I can like get a finger inside between.
Nope, it's just painted and built this way.
Strange.
Indeed.
It seems that this entire town is themed upon some sort of winter festival.
You said one of the doors was hanging off the hinge?
Yep.
So, like, we could see inside the factory?
If you want to look in.
Yeah. Is it perception?
Yep.
even worse.
It's hard to see with that because it's one of those you're trying to like.
The door keeps moving.
Yeah, but no, it's not even that the door is moving. It's you're leaning in trying to like something in there. I can't tell.
Damn, so my
Riker walks over, shoves them to the ground. Let me take a look.
I was actually also going to take a look, and my character is going to like stand on the other side and just kind of like bend their body at the waist.
That's a 21.
I fell onto the ground and right onto my butt.
Sort of trip over that one and do not see anything.
Perception's high.
That was mine.
Owie.
Just keep rolling low.
Why'd you have to go and do that?
You're wasting time.
Rude.
This one is
You're not
thoroughly
necessarily
remarkable.
nice. He's not a terrible person, but social nicety ain't his thing.
My character is going to like extend a vine out from behind its back and like pull you back up.
Thank you.
I also saw that. And that was cool.
Okay, 1 second. Trying to
You look at my character's back, and there is no like plant that the vine would have come from.
I can do that too, but I just
trying to figure out because there's another. Somebody else drew maps for this that made it easier to load up onto Roll20, and then unfortunately, when they redid the map, they didn't label, like they didn't give a DM's label for anything. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck they like attempted here.
You can use the one I was using.
You sure?
Glass.
Okay, here we go. Figured it out. Let's reveal this area.
I like the drow on the poster. That's cool.
The what?
No, that's drow. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Jenny.
Happiest I've ever seen one.
Okay, pull the tree off. And let's see if this loads properly.
This is the inside.
Yeah. That does not look like it loaded properly.
It's thinking about it.
We appear to have fallen into a void.
I wonder if they would ever.
What does it say that the percentage is over there for like size?
100.
Okay, that's supposed to be right.
I see a small crossroad on this, and that's about it.
Boomer, you'd remember this, but like, Neverwinter had like a full dungeon creator attached to it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd ever do anything like that for Baldur's Gate.
Neverwinter. Baldur's Gate has never had a dungeon creator for it. I can tell you.
I feel like they would. That would just they'd benefit from it.
Not really. Because part of Baldur's Gate's the fun of Baldur's Gate is not the
Or just combat.
It's the story.
And Neverwinter has story, but most of it is based off of combat.
Still be amazing.
Neverwinter is closer to a D&D combat simulator.
There we go.
Loved it though.
So this is how you walked up towards the.
That's the path we took?
Yep.
Okay.
So we've obviously been abducted or something. Were you staying in the town too?
Mm-hmm.
What's your deal?
I just wandered onto the ship because why not?
Did you drink at the pub?
Can't remember if I did or not.
So what?
Yes, everybody went to the pub
Yeah.
at least once.
I love that pub.
It was nothing special.
That's water for you.
No, he actually has.
The room that you see is
nuts.
almost a comfortable, cozy cabin. It's warm and inviting. It does have dark wooden floorboards, cozy wallpaper bordered in red and green, and the walls are decorated with a variety of holiday images and artifacts from many different cultures. Ahead, you can barely make out a door to a refreshment room or kitchen.
I wonder if they have hot cocoa. Is that even a thing back then? Okay.
Let's say I've
Probably
never
not in
seen
the
so many
state that we know it.
No.
shades of crimson, but I'd be lying.
So hot cocoa in the state that we know it today, it is more along the lines of cacao powder that you mix with something to get, and then you add your own spices to make it more flavorful. There's a if you like watching weird YouTube stuff, there's a guy he does a thing called it's either making history or eating history or something like that. I can't remember which one it is. He also has a drinking history,
Mm-hmm.
but he makes meals from different time periods. He also gives you the historical facts around the meals and why those meals would be what they were and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he did one about making cocoa, and it is a cacao powder. It's because they didn't have chocolate like we do now.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely didn't use a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah. Did it taste sort of like bitter?
It was a bitter drink, but that's where you would add nutmeg and ginger and stuff like that to make it. It's like a herbal tea with slight chocolate bitter taste.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I've actually sat down and made some of his recipes before. They're fun.
So like a dark chocolate herbal tea.
I wouldn't say dark chocolate. It's still like an odd. Don't go to the planet. I wouldn't go in.
So he's the only one that sees any of this, right?
Yes,
We
because you guys you keep trying to peer around the door, and now it's along the lines of one's trying to peer and the other one's out of the way. No.
I got quite sick of your shit.
what do you see?
I got that.
Caring is caring.
I've never seen so many shades of crimson.
Oh.
Kidding. I have.
I
You
do
are
not
creepy.
want to know from where.
You don't worry, it's more his kind.
Mm.
I don't think
Shall
he'd
we
leave,
go
though.
in?
Yeah. Let's go.
As you enter the building,
The anticipation is killing me.
What?
Whoa.
Oh!
It's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
chairs and benches and tables are overturned and broken. The area was probably very comfortable back before whatever happened in here. A pile of unwrapped presents sit on tables, empty or smashed or burned. It looks like the aftermath of a gift giving gone wrong. Wrong? Right? Who knows? Except the destruction around the outside, the scene is in context as being all wrong. It looks like it was fun beforehand. The gifts were not open in joy, though, you can tell, but with malice to destroy their contents.
Draws his bow.
said that there were like cultural artifacts
Yeah.
scattered around. Do I recognize any like of the cultures they might be from?
We got everything from like Faerun, winter holidays, some that you don't understand, things that look like menorahs and dreidels. You've got obvious Christmas gifts. You've got things from all sorts of different American and English and German, and so like Earth presence as well as other.
I mean, my character, worked on a spell jamming vessel.
Right.
I don't know how much. So I probably noticed the ones from like, Forgotten Space.
You like astral plane?
I mean more like second edition's Spelljammer, not like fifth edition Spelljammer.
So you do have a door that's partially open off to your right. You have all of this chaos and destruction to your left. Where do you want to go? There's also what looks like more stuff further north of you.
You see the door is slightly open?
Yes.
Okay. Can I try to peek inside stealthily?
Yeah. Give me a stealth roll.
15.
Okay.
He's literally built for that kind of stuff. Deception stuff, all of it.
Inside are cakes and pies and even more cakes, but they've been smashed everywhere. It looks like a food fight happened in here. Someone did not like what was being prepared for dinner, apparently. Hot cocoa is pouring from jars and overturned mugs. Marshmallows have been smashed on all the surfaces, and it makes everything look horribly, horribly sticky.
Crafting, everyone?
I'm going to walk on over and just kind of like push the door fully open and walk inside.
Okay.
So,
Continuing up in front of you is another door. But yeah.
I'm assuming we're like over here now.
No. He went in that little, yeah.
It appears that somebody was grumpy. Really grumpy.
About how old does this food seem? Like how recent is it?
Exactly.
It looks fairly new.
Like it just happened. Or-
Quite possibly. Like it's less than a day.
Oh, so recent.
I mean, that's the reason I'm saying like the cocoa is still dripping and running.
Do we want to investigate the food, see if that may have been the trigger?
And like go over and kind of like put my hand over the pies to see if they're still warm.
Some of them are.
Still warm. This happened very recently.
Ooh, pie. I'm gonna try it.
I mean, other than it's like smeared on the wall and on the countertops.
No, I'm literally like taking my finger and.
Depending on which one you go for, there's everything from like minced pies to like chocolate pie, apple pies, like.
Choose a random one.
Okay, well then. Let's, So you go over to what you think might be a fruit and like rub your finger across it and take a lick. And it's very tart to begin with, but not bad.
The food tastes fine.
He,
Besides the fact that it's on the wall.
he hisses in your direction. You see the forked tongue come out. Fool.
What?
You see
Don't
What's
go
it-
down to the planet. That's what you tell the red shirts.
You want to-
Bright idea. You've seen what has been on display here, and you really want to dive in with.
Yeah. It's an experiment.
I'm not the
Literally-
only one that was thinking.
Literally, either of us would have been better to test this in case it was poisoned. Both of us are more resilient to poison than you would be.
I want tea.
It's fine.
Respect.
It's fine.
You are hardly the first I have encountered.
It's
Good
fine.
encounters.
I assumed
Encountered.
maybe the whoever was gonna have this food was just really angry and threw everything around. Because people have mood swings. We're allowed to do that.
Not like this.
If they're insane, yeah.
Did there appear
Mad
to be any sort of
scientist
like
level.
meat dishes?
That's a mince pie is a meat dish.
Out of character, of course.
But I meant like just like like just a cooked meat, not like a.
No, everything's cake pies. Everything's sweet and loving. Because even a mince pie is slightly sweet.
Eat meat, so like nothing that would be like a dinner.
Well,
Hmm.
maybe they were angry they didn't have any vegetables.
Puts the mask back on.
Is there any footprints or anything?
Nope.
No. Hmm.
As I said, there's a door directly in front of you, or you can go back the direction.
I'm gonna go back in.
I'm going to follow and then try to surpass to be in front.
Increase my walking speed.
Which one is
I'm trying to provoke him.
I slow down and follow. My character was doing it for a purely logical reason.
I know, but I.
Okay.
Okay, so you go around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna, I guess, continue into the room.
How tall is he?
How tall did I say this one was?
It's got to be up there.
No,
pull the
5'30".
characters
Really?
a little
Short.
bit further down. Yeah,
I don't know if I didn't want to, right? But
that way I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, my
Is
character
this
is more
like
HP than
this
you.
is inside a building? right?
Pull the characters down a little bit more. There we go.
not where
Yes, you're inside the
You can
building.
tank all you want, bro.
Look, another tree.
Hot.
This room is an extension of the previous, opening up and seeming as though it was once a place of joy. There's a large holiday tree in the corner, or in the room, lying on its side and on fire, believe it or not. Behind the now burning holiday tree in the far corner,
Holds out my hand and shoots out an energy beam of cold at the flaming tree, trying to put it out.
okay,
You need to make like an attack roll? Or
yeah, give me an attack roll.
Energy beam's usually a deck save, but let's just say like I would for one of my disciplines. It'll be 14, 22.
22? Okay.
Or 7 cold.
Okay. So let me, before I tell you what happens there, continue the description. Huddled in the corner, over here.
There's somebody watching.
It's probably some more gnomes.
You have the gnomish-like characters huddled up, and they're obviously frightened.
Aww.
Watch.
And then you start to like spray it down, and you said 7.
Yes, 7 gold.
Okay. It starts to like the tree starts to freeze, and the water what freezes starts to turn to water and puts out the fire.
I'm going to the gnomes over there slowly
Okay.
and saying, "Hey, buddies, are you okay?"
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What happened? Okay, slow down, one word at a time. Now, from the top, slowly.
Yeah.
Hand up Pythonus some of the wine that I had back at the.
It sniffs it and
So, the tree is what scared you? Or was it us coming in?
you're not gonna.
No, we're not gonna hurt you.
I'm used to bigger prey.
I am going to try to use my mystic charm on this thing, on this person.
Okay.
That is a charisma save,
Free with charisma.
or be charmed.
It's a very nice.
Charisma save.
So you're
Or
like
be
a 10
charmed?
but
Yes.
Has advantage on saving throws against with charisma.
Note that there's no noticeable magic. I don't have any components to it.
It doesn't matter. It has.
Oh no, that's not what I'm just saying. Like it wouldn't realize.
No. That's just a.
Yeah, I know it's a gnome thing.
Nope, it's not even a gnome thing. These are not gnomes.
just a
It is
descriptive.
a gnome thing though.
17.
Yeah, it succeeds. We are not going to hurt you.
Honestly, we're kind of confused as to where we are. Where we are. Where are we?
I'm just gonna drink the pipe.
How'd you get in here?
We were in a sleigh, and we kind of fell.
We're not entirely sure how we got in said sleigh.
Yeah, but when we landed, we noticed it was a sleigh.
Nothing pulling it,
Yeah.
and it was flying, which is unusual.
Someone must have thought that you would help.
I guess.
Well, it does appear that you are in need of assistance,
I
given
mean-
the state of this place.
Mm-hmm.
It's all been horrible.
So, could you give us an idea of what's been going on?
They're trying to ruin all the holidays.
And who is they?
They.
Are they human or monster?
Or
Those are the only alternatives.
those are not the only options.
No, humans here.
There is at least one
You need a
here.
pine after that too.
Mm. So, How can we help you? What happened? Who's the person in charge? Thing in charge?
I don't know.
You don't have a mayor?
Don't know where they are.
Why don't you start by telling us what happened? Why this place is in such a mess? And why? What are you?
I'm a she?
Yeah. Was licking your food off the walls, practically.
Huh?
Words. Speak
What?
them.
What he is trying to say is, we wish to know exactly what happened, because right now we have no idea what did this, or what this is even the result of.
And how we can help you.
They the Yeti and the ice fairies and the Yeti small friends all came in and they were just destroying everything.
So I've got to kill a Yeti and some fairies.
Yeti will be easy. I do not believe I've ever dealt with an ice fairy, though. Well, not easy. It will be
Not
easy.
necessarily fairy, but that's description.
Fae.
Probably some sort of thing.
Y'all?
I'm not, I'm human.
I don't know what you people would call me.
None of us.
He's got some opinions.
None of us three would be considered Fae. Though.
You're a monster.
Yes.
Getting a better look at this character now, and not just seeing them run. It is definitely a. At first it does look like a gnome until you get closer to it, and it has super pointy ears. Hey, no sir.
That response. Oh.
And they are wearing
Hush.
green and red outfits that are with curled toes on the stocking or feet.
So they're typical holiday elves.
Yep, they are.
I don't think I've ever seen a Yeti.
Does any one of them want to be a dentist?
Is there a talking reindeer?
Are we playing through the story?
When he said Yetis earlier, that's all I could think
Yeah,
of.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Maybe the Yeti has something stuck in his foot and that's what caused him to get all angry.
I could kill it.
I mean,
We don't kill things
Yetis are afraid of
for
fire.
fun.
Pretty final solution.
Yetis are afraid of fire. We could just scare it away.
Yeah. Maybe he's a friendly Yeti? If you get to know him? I don't
My
know.
character just kind of scans the area.
It
Unlikely.
was worth a shot to be hopeful. Okay, so a Yeti destroyed this place with some fairies. Or at least
Fairy.
some kind of fae. And you guys are terrified because they destroyed the holiday.
They're trying to destroy it.
Trying to destroy it. Okay.
Where are they now?
Yes. Did they flee out of the town, or did they...
I guess they went further in the workshop.
Workshop?
Where we are now.
And he points over, and now that you it has been brought to your attention, there is a opening with stairs going down.
Get ready to snatch it.
I don't have anything for you, buddy.
You gonna feed you. Certainly excitable today.
That's because
Hey, quit that.
Jacqueline's not here to like keep
Oh,
him somewhat entertained.
your buddy not here. You're just precious.
So what are we doing?
I'm going to go over to the little gnome-looking creature, offer my hand to help him stand up, because I'm assuming he's still huddled down on the
Yeah.
my hand.
Takes it.
I'll
Well, you
help
need
him up.
calipers to
I'll
rescue this
point
kitty
him
from its
towards
thorn.
the entrance that we came in. The rest of your kin are hiding in their houses that way.
Oh, okay.
It may be safer there than here.
Are they not outside?
No,
No,
they all
all ran
ran
inside.
inside when we landed.
No, of the Yetis. Are they not outside?
We did not see any such creatures.
We just saw you guys look like you.
And then we did not, because they all ran into their buildings.
Okay. So it's safe?
Would it make you feel better if I walked you to your house?
Sure.
Okay.
So you're gonna walk him to the house?
Yeah.
I'm going to take points just in case.
Okay. The trip out is pretty benign. It is. You see some of the doors like they're partially open, and when they start to see people, the doors shut quickly. When he gets to the door, he like opens it, and he 1 second, and he like goes in, and he comes back, and he has a small gift for you. Roll a d20.
I got a 5.
Oh.
Okay. Do you open it?
Yes. I also thank him.
Inside is 1 gold.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
Like, yeah. You help me, I help you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
They are kind of precious.
We'll take care of this situation, and
You can't see my hair.
if you don't see us, assume the worst. But if you do see us, everything is okay and we're safe, and you are too.
Right.
I'll
And
kill
he
you.
shuts the door, and you hear like a board being moved.
Faith. Gotta have faith.
Well, I suppose we know where we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps we should check that other room first before we descend the stairs.
Good to be
Agreed.
thorough.
Mhm.
Go back to the workshop.
Go through that door through the kitchen, it appeared to be.
Yes.
Okay. You open the door. A storage room full of candy, sweets, and baking supplies. Flour is everywhere. Candy cane shards litter the floor, and gummy gumdrops are half melted and stuck to every surface. Burlap bags filled with sugar are ripped and torn. A lone cupcake stands untouched on the shelf.
Yes!
There is a door that leads outside. What I forgot to read to you when you turned and looked at the staircase that leads down. You can't tell, like looking, it is. You can see the stairs and like they go down, and there was a sign that that was hanging above it, and now it was hanging at half kilter. And on the sign it says "To the workshop floor," spelled out in candy canes, and it has a slight small flame on the burning that's still burning on the left side of the wood.
I would have tried to put that out.
Okay, you can put it out, no problem.
This is over.
I want that cupcake.
You want the cupcake?
I want the
You can take the cupcake.
cupcake. It's my cupcake.
You're gonna eat the cupcake?
I want to eat the cupcake.
Okay. You eat
It's
the
poisoned.
cupcake.
I'm resistant to poison.
Advantage against poison.
You it's a wonderful, moist, delicious cupcake.
Oh yes.
And you feel lighter and refreshed. If you would have been injured, you would have got some healing.
Still good.
So let's.
That was one of the flaws.
You like sweets?
Oh, too much.
Your character actually likes sweets, but
Well, see-
you as a person hate sweets.
Well, see, I wanted him to be very dark, but at the same time, I wanted something in there that's just like, why?
Check. Make sure that like actually sugar.
Yeah, it's there.
I didn't think you were a sweet kind of person for your doom and gloom outer shell. Or should I say outer skin?
It's the simple things in life.
Mostly skin. There's probably some scales somewhere.
I'm cold
So, yeah.
blooded.
There's a door going out, or going continuing north to the back.
Should we go to the back? Just to be extra thorough.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sure.
The door is locked.
Hold on a second.
I don't think I'm built for that.
I have thieves' tools. I would like to try and pick the lock.
Okay.
Where'd you get those?
I have a lot of tools.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Condemns me for my trade.
With proficiency, since you have these.
What does the proficiency do again?
+2.
+2? Okay. Wait. 18.
It's not a hard lock, so it is one of those you.
Voila.
So you decided to say something about what my profession was. What do you do?
I am a...
Tinkerer.
Yes. And I have a lot of things that I need lots of different tools for.
Kind where you need a stethoscope up against the safe?
No, likely more of the locksmith variety.
Yeah.
This one probably makes locks more than picks them.
You see this arm?
Yeah.
It's a robot arm. I made it.
Oh, that's... Did you not die?
No, this is Sid, but Charlie didn't have a robot arm or anything.
Okay, I thought you died with the rest of them.
Yeah, I did, but I was like reincarnated with a missing arm.
Oh,
No, died during the Crest game, not the previous Emerald Dawn.
Yeah.
who all died in the Emerald Dawn?
That would
That was gone.
Uh,
I know the bird
the
died.
bird, and then
Me, Ryan, and Paige's characters.
yeah,
Oh, so I am still dealing with a shithead kid. Cool.
Mhm.
yeah.
I like our dynamic. It's kind of fun. I wasn't sure, so I had to make
Kind of glances outside.
Looks like there's a shed or something to your right. That is attached.
Do we go to the shed?
Yeah, I guess so.
I do apologize. Now all that makes sense, you being able to say, well, you're into this stuff.
Goes over to the shed.
Just a second. What is he getting into?
He's playing with a toy, I believe.
Yeah, the little skeleton face thing.
What used to be Carnival Sands.
Yeah. He was on top of your little tote, and it was kind of cute.
Yeah.
He knows he's not supposed to be up there, but because he's not getting reprimanded, he's like, I'm gonna do what I want.
That's not paying attention.
Let's see how much trouble I can get into until he does.
There you go. There's your. There's 2 doors on the big path and 1 door on the small path.
Would you? Which one was my character again?
That one.
Okay, I'll go here. and-
That door?
Yeah.
You open it.
Mm-hmm.
I am standing just like that, bow ready.
It's a little house.
It's an outhouse. Anybody have to go potty?
Sure. Goes over and tries to see it. Small path door.
Okay, I was curious about that. I didn't see where it gave me the cantrip for poison spray, but I guess it's automatic with 1T.
I guess.
Is that where? As you get closer to that door, the door is partially ajar, and you hear some grumbling inside.
Grumbling.
Do you
Hey.
look in?
Be prepared. There's grumbling.
Forget
Man
about it.
inside.
Swords.
Do I need to like make a stealth check to not alert whatever's on the inside, or is that even
Yeah,
possible?
give me a stealth check.
I'm whispering.
12.
12. Okay. Let's see here. Where are their stats? There we go. Yes, they don't seem to notice you as what you see inside. For most purposes, you would say that they're goblins, except that their skin is a light blue and their hair is all white. I don't have miniatures for them, so we're just going to throw those through my room.
Blue goblin looking things.
I guess those are the Yetis.
Little Yeti's friends. Going to telepathically, no sound. Say, there appears to be some blue goblins inside.
They are in the process of smashing, and one of them has a torch, and they're trying to get stuff to ignite.
And they are clearly with the Yeti team. I am right up against the door. I'm looking inside.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going.
I have fire.
Poison.
Nice.
Uh,
As a matter of fact, my energy beam can be fine. Damage.
Okay. Finally, one of them in the process of their they turn and they're throwing something and
They notice the masked face looking inside.
yeah.
Probably kind of creepy.
And I do need initiative. It took me rolling for all of them again. One of them to
God.
fucking notice. And I'm gonna put it this way: 3, and then a 19. 25 to 20.
23.
23. We're gonna use
Not 20 for 23.
15 to 20.
Just one short.
10 to 15.
I got 14.
14. Those two. 5 to 10.
What did you roll for initiative?
5.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
You get like a nat 1 or something.
I did. Look, that was a nat 1.
you had a
Plus 4 there.
23.
Yes.
You go first.
Alright, so it seems like they are about to come and attack at this point.
Oh yeah, they all like, and it is. It's they turn, and at this point you see that something like what they've been like doing some of the bashing with. It looks like sort of like a scimitar, but not quite.
One with the torch needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
Succeeds as a blob of acid flies past them.
Is that the end of your turn?
Any bonus actions I want to use? Still a little new to this character. Oh, I know what I can do. As bonus action, my character's skin stops looking like wood and starts looking like stone.
Oh, is that sort of like some kind of mage armor?
Not exactly.
Their turn.
I can't do that.
6 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
No. I would also have like I'd also have like half cover, wouldn't I? Like behind the since I'm peeking behind the door.
9 to hit.
No.
You're a tank. You're a mage tank, aren't you?
I am a mystic.
20 to hit.
20?
Yeah.
As a reaction, I'm going to wait. I'm at 3 right now. So I can't do that. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Take 3 slashing damage.
So that doesn't even get past my constantly regenerating temporary HP.
What's up, buddy?
Stop. I know you want attention, but like we're busy.
So what was that, like an arrow or a bolt or something?
No, that was them taking their scimitar and like.
And it just kind of like glances off. That reduces my temporary HP by 3 of 4.
Sid.
I squeeze a little bit. I'm like, excuse me. And I cast Firebolt.
Won't sure hit, but...
And is a 16 plus 5 is 21.
Yes.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Which one did I roll for a D10? Just this
That's a D10.
one fire damage.
Okay. Can't remember your character.
Breakor.
Breakor, you're up.
Question. So, like, it says cast at will here.
That's a cantrip.
So
That's
that's
effectively cantrip.
okay. So it's just gonna hit, right?
No,
No.
you have to still
Does it say an
roll.
attack roll or a saving throw?
Saving throw is Constitution 11. I peek around the door, say peekaboo, and then with a gleek, spit acid.
At least try to.
Yeah, this is poison spray.
DC 11.
Constitution is 11. Yeah, that'd be con 11.
No, what is the saving throw amount?
Constitution's 11.
No.
No, not your. Oh wait.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, your spellcasting modifier for that is not great. Got it.
How do you
That's probably based on your charisma.
Yeah.
charisma? Oh shit!
So yeah,
I
that
thought it was
that
wisdom.
that specific spell, because it's from the UNT, is going to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So 17 to save.
Yeah, you're good. So spells damage increases. I don't really know what they do on save here.
No, if it's
There's no damage.
yeah, it's probably no damage.
It's all or
I wanna
Yeah,
nothing.
that's how cantrips work.
It's like a cantrip of some sort. And cantrips are all or nothing.
So it just shoots past him.
Yep.
That's twice that they have avoided acid and are probably noticing that we can melt them.
We're pissing him off though.
I like his goblin speak.
Me too.
I wish we could have taken that little crew of 2 people with us.
And against the one that managed to strike me with the
The scimitar.
yes,
The
Which-
sword like
which you'll notice that the little piece of rock that chipped off would like immediately grow back. Now HP again.
what are we doing?
I'm going to. I need a dexterity saving throw.
That's one.
So that is 6 acid damage.
Okay. It looks bloody.
And now, bonus action. What do I have? Bonus action.
Fritz.
Bonus action somewhere. The rocks are going. Out of the rocks are going to jut tiny little crystals, increasing my AC by a further 2.
Okay.
And that is going to take 2 side points. At 12.
Uh, 18 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
No. No.
One to hit.
As a reaction, I'm going to spend 3 psi points. And no.
Nat 20 on the die.
Okay.
$14 slashing damage.
Ooh. Okay.
That was max damage, by the way.
So that's 10.
Sid, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna try firebolt again. My cantrip. 15 to hit.
15.
Yeah.
That hits. Just hits.
With 4 fire damage.
Which one are you hitting?
That one.
The one that you hit earlier? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know which one that was. I can't remember.
It doesn't matter, like, which one miniature-wise. I just need to know
Mm-hmm.
whether it's the same one that you were attacking earlier or the one that
Oh,
was partially melted or what.
Or the one with the torch that I missed.
gotcha.
Oh, you're up.
All right. I guess from that angle, I can get this guy right here.
Yeah.
His eyes flash. I'm tagging him with
Hunter's mark.
Okay.
and then I'm probably going to hit him with an arrow.
By the way, so that you guys know, they have all been like walking up and taking a stab and like backing up. and there is not an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Shit.
That's stupid.
So make sure this is right.
Well, they get a bonus action of disengage.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
So I'm just adding a d6 to his damage.
okay. So roll to hit.
Let's see. Forget how this works.
It's under the actions.
Unless it's what are you doing? You're
Ooh, 8.
firing a
Hey, just arrow.
okay. 8 to hit, that's miss.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me check real quick, but I think that hunter's mark stays on him, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's because
Yeah.
it's concentration.
You're up.
Well, the one that I have partially melted needs to make me another dex save.
Acid is bad.
15.
15?
Yep.
Yeah, makes it. As another glob of acid falls at its feet. And I don't think I have any bonus actions that would actually be useful here. So. Actually, I might. I'm going to spend 2 psi points to until the end of my next turn. Become resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
Okay.
And going to use my Mystic Recovery to regain 2 hit points.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
16 to hit. It's 8 slashing damage, which would be reduced to 4. And 12 to hit.
No.
Sid, you're up.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Nine fire damage.
The one you've been hitting,
Yeah.
it's dead. Just take one of them off.
Yeah.
You're up.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Ron says hashtag Team Yeti.
That's 8 again.
That misses.
Yeah. Well, if one of y'all can get him, he's hit, and they'll give you an extra d6.
You're up.
I'm finally going to actually step into the room,
Okay.
draw my dagger, and go to stab.
Okay. The one that you've been
Yes.
spitting, throwing acid at.
Yes. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits. He's dead. 1 hit point.
And I'm going to look over at the last one. Faceless.
Houston, shoot.
Do I speak? Common primordial. No.
It darts between everybody's legs, and starts to run towards the woods. And when it gets behind a tree, it just disappears.
That's actually a perfect opportunity. I saw this on here.
You can hunt him.
Sort of.
Hunter's mark. You will know the direction of it.
I think so. Okay, if you have advantage on wisdom. Not seeing anything like that. I think it's because it's level 1. I guess as they
Hunter's Mark
Hunter's Mark.
always
is
tells
it
you
wisdom or survival. I saw something on there like that, but it's worded weird. Okay, so until spell ends, you have the extra d6 to the target whenever you hit with a weapon attack. You have advantage on any wisdom perception survival check you make to find it. So can I run, I guess, a survival?
So you make your
Come back here, you
survival
little
check
bastard.
versus his.
Wisdom?
What his height is.
Oh,
Still.
okay.
Or actually, could I use the higher two? Wisdom, or is it wisdom or?
No, you use your
So-
survival.
So it's just straight survival. Okay. I'll take that. It's in the roll up. Survival. 18.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 damage to the target. You have advantage on any perception, so you get roll a second time.
so 18 or whatever your high.
24.
That's what you have advantage on a perception or survival check. Fine.
And that was survival.
Well, perception would actually be the better one for this. So
I'll take. They're both the same modifier anyway.
okay,
I
so
don't know if it
24.
matters.
It's still
Bastard got
Because-
off.
he had advantage on hiding.
Okay.
You tried.
And his advantage, I got a nat 20 on it. With-
Depending on our next action, I got something else I may use because I think this is gonna.
But it's one of those you're looking out and you're like,
I like the Gloomstalker though. He's cool.
so what are you guys doing?
Going to take a moment to kind of look over the dead ones.
Give me
Can I help?
a perception check.
You can.
Would that be perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Do you
Same
want?
modifier either way. But,
Do you want me to roll with you, or since I'm helping?
do you want to like help me, or do you want to
I was
make
gonna
your own?
help you.
Okay. 23.
23.
Our rolls have been either really high or really low tonight.
Oh yeah.
Okay. As you're like looking them over and everything, they look like goblins for the most part. Pointy teeth, but it is like frost-looking features. They do have hanging in their hair ice and whatnot. But underneath one of them, you do notice a candy cane that, even though like blood should be like dripping all over it, it's pristine.
Go over, pick up the candy cane.
Would you like me to cast Identify on it?
That's useful.
How long would that take?
It's a ritual cast.
So 11 minutes.
Yeah, time.
While they're doing
Those.
that, I want to work. We're technically still center of town with this little building, right?
I mean, you're at the end of town, but yeah.
Primeval awareness. You familiar? Is there anything left in this town?
Okay. Primeval awareness.
Good God, that's got some range.
That costs a spell slot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
use it. Right now, he's mainly for utility.
If you or your favorite terrain, So 1 mile or 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain. So 1 mile. If
Yeah.
You're definitely not in your favorite terrain.
Grassland.
Okay. Well, you get a splitting headache.
Hey.
Guys,
It doesn't. This feature doesn't reveal the creature how many are there or their location. It just tells you whether they're there.
So
There's enough of them
stipulations to
that it
combat
makes your
against.
head go.
Explode on the inside.
I'm not sure what's here, but we may have a problem.
I'm pretty. I mean, if he detected Faye, then he literally just detected everybody in the town.
Yep. Pretty much.
Oh. Oh God! I didn't even think about that. That's smart though. So there are stipulations.
Yeah,
I'll be aware.
that's
of that.
why Onion traveling with Basil was such a bad thing. It like completely destroyed the functionality of primeval awareness.
So you figure out what this is. It is called Kringle's favorite brand of candy cane. It is the perfect candy cane. The most perfect candy cane that you could ever think of. The plastic will come off without breaking the cane. The stripes are perfectly even. And the pepperminty taste is beyond perfect.
No.
It works as an arcane focus. It adds +1 cold damage to all spell damage rolls. It can be licked once per day as a free action to restore 1d4 HP.
You can have first lick.
Don't give it to him. He's gonna eat it all. That's
Can I lick it?
okay.
It'll basically be like just me lifting up the mask and like sticking it into my face.
Yeah.
You just back it.
Like you see the mask.
He was horrified.
Hey! What is up, buddy? Yes, the other dogs are barking.
You tell. So you see the mask lift, like blank wooden face behind it, and you see the candy cane like go into the wood.
I thought he was just
Well,
gonna
actually, no,
break
it's
it.
stone right now, so it just goes into the stone.
What's it taste like?
So, as long as you hold it and you are, it's a tunable item. Or no, it's non-attunable. Oh
It
crap!
doesn't require
It
attunement.
doesn't
It's,
require
it's an arcane focus.
Yeah, it's an arcane focus. So as long as you use it as an arcane focus, you get +1 cold damage. And now that you've licked it, it can only be licked once a day. So charges reset after after a long rest /
Dawn, whatever.
dawn, whatever you want to call it. You get 1d4. So roll a d4.
4.
You gain 4 HP.
Do you want the candy cane? Do you want to keep it?
I mean, I can't use an arcane focus, can I? Like, I don't cast spells. I don't think my disciplines would
Nope.
work with that. And my talents are like cantrips, but they're not cantrips.
Yep. So
Here, this
Thank
would be
you.
better suited for you.
You're gonna eat it.
It is a magical focus. If it gets eaten, we can no longer use it as a magical focus.
Hey.
There is plenty of candy in this town.
You should roll to see if you're gonna fight for it.
I'm not doing that to y'all.
It would add drama. You should do it.
Trust me,
I
with this guy,
actually
you're
do
gonna
not-
get plenty of drama. Down
I'm
the
pretty
road.
sure my character could overpower you.
He's a little bit concerned about you anyway.
do you use arcane focuses?
Actually, artificers have to cast things through their foci.
Oh, then yes. So you can make this as your arcane focus, and
Most of the time, they use artisan schools as focuses.
yeah. And any time that you do, if you are using it, you do get to add a +1 cold damage to every spell.
Cool.
I kind of want him to wake up with this thing. It's like underneath the pillow.
I believe I'm probably gonna switch out for that.
Yeah, you'll like, put your tinker tools away and start carrying the candy cane in.
Yes.
What are you guys doing now?
I suppose we should probably go inside and go investigate the downstairs area.
Yeah.
And the candy hitting.
So how much time has passed since I used that second reaction, by the way? Because the second one lasts an hour.
You're still on it.
Okay.
Because like it's only been like
No, at least 11 minutes because of the identify spell.
11 minutes. So it's been about 20 minutes
Okay.
because you guys also like search the bodies and whatnot.
I have about 40 more minutes of this particular modification. Let us go downstairs and try to get rid of this scourge before then.
Okay. Yay! We're off on an adventure.
So I'm gonna like
Head towards the stairs.
yeah.
Yep.
Has the frost caused the sign to fall yet?
Nope. It's still.
Still hanging and frozen.
I'm gonna grab the candy cane and tap the sign and make it fall.
It's actually more the one side is actually more resilient than you thought it was.
Sid is such a little kid.
Strong chain.
Damn it.
Gonna go there. And going downstairs.
I love your characters. They're always the most absurd.
So you start heading down the stairs. As everyone's heading down the stairs, all of a sudden from above you, you hear, and four little, what at first you think are icicles, and then you notice they have wings. Come flying at you.
Fairies?
And I need initiative.
Much better.
Indeed, much better.
And we'll need some
25
sort
to
of
20?
I got 20.
15. Or no.
You're not there yet.
10 to 15?
15.
7.
7.
I was too focused on looking forward.
Sid, you notice them before they are able to get a hold of you.
Do I make a dex save or something?
Nope. You get first action.
Give them the candy cane.
As these four tiny
I swap over to my tinker's tools and inadvertently heal them with the cold damage,
let's see if I have.
and then use fire.
That's a pixie. I don't have a sprite.
What would you
Really?
I would swap back over to the tinker's tools
Oh, I do have a sprite.
and then use fire. Because the ice damage that the candy cane does would probably heal them.
So you got
do?
four of
Okay.
these, and they are again blue skinned, and it is because the way that they are shaped
So
and that little dagger that they have.
Ice fairy. Ah.
You have four of these little guys here that are diving at you.
I switch to my artificer tools instead because I don't want to heal these motherfuckers. And cast Firebolt again.
Okay.
With a 18 to hit.
That hits.
I
With
thought they were literally icicles, is why I said you should probably
9.
swap.
9 fire damage.
It instantly.
Your turn.
Yep, you're up.
Arrow.
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 Your arrow is the size of these things.
I know.
Bludgeoning damage.
21 to hit.
That hits.
And let's roll. That's the D8, right?
I'll
No,
put it
it's
this
the-
way.
Hmm?
It's gonna like obliterate
Dynamo.
it.
Oh yeah, that is.
1d8 plus
Makes me wish I had
that's 9 damage.
makes me wish I had taken the psychic attack that doesn't miss.
One of them disappears,
Okay.
and the third one like comes up short, and then like pulls out a bow, and the icicle that it was holding in front of it. 18 to hit.
Jeez, yeah.
Um,
Class is pretty
You
decent.
take 1 piercing damage, but I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, because you might be cold.
So you said how much damage already?
1.
Just 1. Okay.
And then a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay. Does 21
Okay.
work?
So nothing else takes effect.
You feel kind of chilly.
I'm cold-blooded anyway.
Cold never bothered you, anyways.
Actually, it bothers him quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I guess it.
Oh no! If you fail this like horribly, like it instantly puts you unconscious.
Oh no!
It's when it's hot that I have to hide under rocks.
You're up.
So going to let go of the more
Yeah.
increased AC
Look.
Let it go.
so I can swap over to the perfect sense modification.
Okay.
3. And then, so I can see invisible things within 10 feet of me.
Okay. You see in front of you, like not too far from you, the little ice sprite is hovering.
And I'm going to take my dagger, aim at that one, and try to swipe it out of the sky.
For it.
That's a 24.
It's they have 2 HP. Here's the big kicker. If they touch you, so like with just that, even with their melee attack, they can instantly know your current emotional state,
The sprites.
and then if you have to make a charisma save, and if you fail it, they also know your alignment, and they can sort of like
I don't know how I
deal
would...
with, like know how to like talk to you to like get you to do stuff.
Chaotic neutral.
And then the bow, if they hit you with it, if you fail your saving throw, you're poisoned for a minute, which isn't bad for the UNT and all. But if you fully fail it with a result of lower than a certain number, you fall unconscious until another creature awakes you. Or
Oh, both of us have advantage against being poisoned.
this isn't being poisoned. This is a like odd. It gives the poisoned effect, but it is not.
No,
like-
I mean, like, against the poison condition. We both have advantage on saving throws against obtaining the poison condition.
Okay, well, it's still that awkwardness because it's if you fully fail it, it's not a poison condition. It's a unconscious.
Fair enough.
Where I'm like, I don't know whether I'd give it to you or not.
Maybe just like a d6 bonus then? It's like a halfway point?
What's the descriptor for this thing in general? Like this state of being.
Wait,
This, what it does.
Does it not function like the sprites where it says that you are unconscious until the poison ends?
No, because whoever wrote this wrote. They pulled in and made their own creatures, but
Because that's how the sprite
These little
works,
bastards are home.
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, they are. Well, I mean, even the frost goblin they had bonus action for disengage, bonus action for hide, which gave them advantage on hiding.
Yeah, he was mine.
So we go down the stairs.
Did we kill all 4 of them?
Yep.
Well, if that was the time to use the hunter's mark, though, I should have used it back there with them going invisible. Would that still have worked?
Yeah. Sure.
I wouldn't be able to see it, but I'd know where they were at, right?
Yeah.
So just fire in that direction.
I think it's funny how
So I
as
can-
soon as it was trying to attack me, I was like, nope.
So I have sort of blind sight for an hour.
Swat
It literally gives all bonuses to blind sight, but it does not say blind sight.
Okay,
It's,
why
it's
can't I
an
not
interesting
do
little
this?
thing.
I've been looking into that. Blind fighting is actually very useful.
Come
It's amazing how many
Why is it
conditions
still
or how
on?
many times you can find yourself without sight.
Is it dark down here?
There we go. Well, I had to
Hey,
He's not even fully standing.
Just kind of. Yeah.
The stairs stop and lead into a room next to 2 large wooden doors. They look like they were blown off their hinges by force. The hallway is dimly lit, and any illumination comes from shattered and flickering bulbs that line the walls and near the ceiling.
So dim light.
Yep.
So I know I can see perfectly normally.
nope.
You guys don't have dark vision.
No.
Nada. Though now that I know what I know about the hunter's mark, if I detect anything, I'm slapping that thing on it.
I am immediately going to roll for stealth.
Likewise, that probably is a very big guy. Can you be small?
I mean, I'm smaller than you. I'm 5'3".
Oh yeah, good. Can you be smaller
I kind of.
as a concept?
I literally pull myself. I literally pull my body in on itself and get down to 4'11".
And
That's
that's
I got a 12.
that was a nat
Okay.
20. 24.
12, 24.
And I'll notice that and also stealth. And 21.
Okay.
That's where my telepathy is going to be useful. I can talk to you without making sound.
Probably should take lead.
I am most certainly take the lead. So, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of investigate the room that we're in.
Okay, so the first thing that you see is it is like a small corridor. The doors are busted open that are at the very end of and there are 2 other doors just past that. One of these doors is also standing off of its hinge. The lighting seems to be the same as the room outside that you're in currently. But it's hard to see even what's your dim
Dark vision 60 feet.
60 feet.
So it'd be dim light beyond that point.
So let's give you
It'd be as if it was bright light up to that 60 feet.
That's my armor. Mhm. I got infiltrator armor.
that's
Wish I did.
what you can. So pull your characters down to the bottom of the screen, basically.
Like all the way
No, keep going.
all the way down.
Yeah. There we go. So there's 60,
Should be
and then some dim light. You can sort of see that there is a tree.
another tree.
They like their trees.
Seems to be part of the traditions.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and put the Christmas tree there.
Gestures to you that we should keep acting on.
Tree.
Oh.
Until we're in combat, we should probably just
Oh.
move with him.
Going to start creeping.
Oh, creep in. Okay. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so, what was everybody's stealth again?
I got a 12.
24.
12, 24, and
And-
something else.
21.
Mine's kind of shit.
They said the Gloomstalker was nuts.
You're the one in the armor, so of course yours is going to be low.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fully walk in.
Mm-hmm.
This room is gigantic, round with incredibly tall ceilings. Definitely a factory floor where toys are made. At any other time, this room was probably full of life, and from what you could tell from the cheerfulness of the rest of the world, probably laughter, as toys were made for, yes, girls and boys.
Mm-hmm.
The floor itself has a gigantic clock embedded into the floor. The hands move almost magically, though, and across the candy-colored cobblestones that make up the floor. Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna stop using this die. 10.
Perception. Okay, 14.
Okay.
I can.
It's up to you.
I said
We
14.
both rolled. You rolled 10.
14 and 10.
Yeah.
With a 14, you can tell that this clock is doing a countdown instead of a normal count up. What it's counting down, you don't know.
Countdown. A countdown clock. Moving in reverse, so the typical one.
What's the numbers look like?
It looks like it's definitely counting down more than just a day.
Moving rather slowly then.
Yep.
Huh. Kind of cool.
Try not to reveal.
Too much.
And I'm
There's
not
a
notice
Arch
any.
Fiend in the
and
corner.
I'm not notice anything with my perfect sense.
1 second. Perfect sense. What does that give you?
It's basically blind sight without it being called blind sight. It gives me all the bonuses of blind sight.
Okay.
Worded weirdly, but essentially.
Okay. Put yourself a little bit further down. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, if there's like anything invisible within 10 feet
Whoa.
of me. You know.
Okay, there we go. Put the tree back in the center. One of these. I have 2 of these guys. 1.
Again, I must stress that this is within 10 feet of me that my perfect sense does.
No, you do not sense. I only have 1 of these. Damn. Thought I had 2.
Oh, I need to do then.
Oh, there he is.
Multi-class.
Wow. The floor is covered with tables and stools everywhere. Some are overturned, some broken. Shards of wood and broken debris is strewn about. The room has been completely ransacked. Broken and battered toys are flung around, looking a little too much like dead bodies, especially when they're dolls or stuffed animals of characters.
Oh, how charming.
Merry holiday.
In the center of the room is a giant holiday tree, still standing, seemingly untouched from the chaos around it.
No fire.
Uh, so 10 feet from you.
Yes.
So that would be to the other side of the tree base, to the edge of the tree.
Yes.
Nope, you don't sense anything.
Going to begin creeping around.
Okay, give me a. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception?
Yep.
That would be a 14.
14. Yeah. Did I not have this picture in here? Thank you for not. First creature that I actually have to look up. This one will be whatever the heck the book says.
I like to imagine that your old crew was just Guardians of the Galaxy.
He did
I've
say,
had more than one crew.
was that, hold on, was that semi what you were going for? Because
Not really, no.
a lot of those themes that you discussed and everything about you being on the ship, and it just makes sense.
It does.
Do you know Drax?
Okay. You continue to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Standing on the other side of the tree, you have. Are they again? You have 3 frost goblins. Perfect number. 1, what looks like a Yeti.
Oh god.
We found them.
And 2, bluish dragon creatures.
Is it mint?
Ooh, winged kobolds.
Oh.
Rules for dim light. We can see, but we roll this disadvantage.
Yes.
Whereas I do not. Move this so I can see it.
Nope. Because at this point,
Oh, it comes to life, doesn't it?
I would stick to the back of you.
Mm.
You may have to tank though.
um, 24,
It's
19,
It's
what?
Miss.
you got lucky.
Put that up there.
I'm guessing replaces. The,
Yes.
Evil tree.
That's hilarious.
Is this a roper? Is this a freaking roper that looks like a tree?
No, this is a mimic.
What's a rope?
Oh, it's just a giant It's just a giant mimic. Okay.
That's a happy looking mimic.
That,
No. If you look at the other side, it is not.
Ugh.
Oh, that is not a happy mimic.
that's a lot.
It's like the
faces.
stage play masks.
So the two that got hit, you are pulled in towards it.
You?
You also take. Ooh. 5 and 7 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, so that's effectively 1.
And you are now grappled.
Which we have to roll strength.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, I think I'm pretty decent in one of those.
I'm okay with both. Thankfully, I have get out of this.
Well, you have disadvantage to get out of this grapple. So
Regular roll then.
I need your initiative rolls now.
Come on.
Okay. So Yeti, Goblin, Kobold, Yeti.
Slime stick to slime.
I think it just congeals.
You're gonna sweat yourself out?
I figured I'd just electrocute the tree.
Okay.
Turns on the Christmas lights.
Suddenly we're covered in bright light.
25 to 20,
20.
15 to 20, 10 to 15.
11.
9.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out where the others are there as well.
Howard, our initiative was reduced because we got stuck.
I just realized, I know he hates that name. He's got me over there to spin. Oh, wait, am I on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That one.
I'm not spelling it.
What's your dexterity?
My dex is +2.
What is your wisdom?
A -1.
What is your intelligence?
+3.
There we go. God. Went down the list on that.
So we know the stats of this, of whatever you tied with.
Actually, you're a kid. You got time to grow.
What was your initiative?
9.
Okay.
Everything except your resilient little shit.
And then I've got to roll for 3
Yes, I know you're bored.
and the tree. Okay. You go first.
Okay. As an action, a node appears on my robot arm.
Okay.
And I roll. So does a 12 hit the tree?
12?
Yeah.
It does.
Good job, Astro Boy.
With 7 lightning damage.
Okay.
What about the Christmas lights now?
Okay, so question.
Yep.
It says it deals 1d6 lightning damage on a hit. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra d6. Does that apply for the next turn to do an extra d6?
Wait,
Or
what does it say? gem-like node appears on one of your counts as a simple ranged weapon with a normal range. Deals 1d6 lightning damage once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with it. You can deal an extra d6 lightning damage.
So which bolt?
Okay. So you hit it with the lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can do an additional d6 this turn.
So that would be add 2 more lightning damage to that.
So that's what 9.
9 total.
Mm-hmm.
So it works like witch bolt. That's kind of cool.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
That took a whole action because you had to do the whole thing.
You hear the Yeti, and all the little ones, and they all take off running towards you. So they all get they get 30 feet of movement. So run them around the tree.
Little goblin
Like me.
things.
Yeah. And
How do they?
they are intelligent enough to fan out and hit the people that are grappled.
So something like this.
Yeah. So 2 against 1 and 1 against the other.
Who's getting the 2? The small wooden thing or the tall,
I see what you're
Slender.
doing there.
tall, slender human looking
Hey.
thing?
High or
Stop.
low?
I'm going to go low.
Well, you are the lucky contestant.
Okay. So that means 2 on that one?
No.
Oh. No, 2 on me. Oh, perfect. Exactly what we need, actually.
There will be an opportunity to
You're
tank.
so
There it
sweet.
is.
AC 17.
12.
Yes.
Brian's not here, so I'll say it. Get fucked.
Hit.
20.
Oh yeah.
As Brian says.
Yeah.
So 1 hit for both.
I'm just playing on like
8 slashing damage.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Was the Mimic's thing effectively a surprise turn?
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, my regenerating temporary hit points are back.
Okay.
So that would be 4 then.
Okay, stop.
He's like, okay then.
You got 8, and then you got 3 slashing damage. Oh,
I made him sad because I wouldn't give him any pets.
get over here. Poop head. What's up?
So I am going to.
Hey, come here.
I'm going to use my reaction. And I'm going to need the Mimic, the 3 goblins, and you to make.
Oh god.
What is it?
So wait for the best.
Oh, there is no saving throw.
Wait.
Everyone just takes damage.
Oh.
Okay.
As a reaction, I'm going to spend 2 of my psi points.
Wait, get there.
It's going to be 2d6.
Sorry.
So, yeah, the 3 goblins, you, and the Mimic take 10 acid damage. And I take 5 because I am resistant.
Oh yeah, I'm down there now.
As
I'm bloody.
Don't put it back in.
as I'm guessing this thing attacked me with like a scimitar.
Yeah.
As it slashes into me, like corrosive acid just spews out of my body all over the.
Oh, hold up. How does resistance work? Is that something that I would resist against?
No, it's acid damage, not poison damage.
Fair.
10, you said?
Yep,
All 3 of the goblins are dead.
they all melt.
Worth it.
Did
Worth it.
Yeah.
How's the tree looking?
Tree
it,
looks fine.
God.
did it seem to affect it at all?
Maybe acid damage?
Yes.
It affected it, but not great.
As there's like this sort of almost gooey consistency inside the body before it starts to seal back up.
That's smart.
Oh.
The goblins are dead.
Taken out by their own attack.
Yep. Kobolds are next. So we'll just swap that. So the 2 kobolds keep a distance.
They know better.
They don't want to do that.
Hey, buddy.
I can't do
Buddy.
it twice in a turn, but they don't know that.
Um.
Oh, and I regained 2 hit points. No, I don't.
I'm sure you need that life-giving.
That is its own section.
I got you. Don't worry.
What cones do I have out there?
You got a bloody thing.
What?
The cones. Do I have a 15-foot cone?
Yes.
Perfect.
Harry.
We'll just hold it.
10 bloodied. Or
Huh?
10 plus the mimic's damage bloodied you?
I was already able to.
Get it to where they are close enough that it hits 2 of you.
Plus, I didn't mention this.
2?
Yep.
I didn't roll
That would be like.
my HP.
Yeah, like there.
Would it hit all 3 of you right now?
Maybe? Am I holding that right?
I mean, they get 40 feet of movement, so
If they got to like here, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. What do you
Okay.
think?
yeah, that looks about right.
Okay.
So I need all 3 of you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Be okay.
Okay.
18.
12.
19.
You all save, so you all take half damage.
This is the first time I gotten injured.
I don't think that's gonna make a difference for me though.
As it flaps its wings pretty heavily, and a cone of wind shoots past all of you, and it is freezing. So you all take 6 cold damage.
I drop.
It would have been 12 if you failed.
How much HP you got?
I had 4 left.
Yeah, like how much in general?
I didn't mention this before, but it just gave me 25, but I didn't roll for HP. I'm just gonna run with it. I'll do that for Emerald when we get there.
Against you. 18.
Yes.
Okay. The other kobold takes what looks like an icicle, and it like chunks it at you. You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Well, I am far beyond bloodied at this point.
Here, you can use his bloodied.
I'm not using it anymore.
Tippy taps. Tippy taps.
Okay.
That's their turn. Death saving throw.
I don't got you now. I'm sorry.
And how does that work? Just a D20?
Yeah.
12 saves.
That's a success. Your turn.
It is an action to try to get out of the grapple.
It is.
Oh.
You have disadvantage on that.
I have advantage on that, so it's a flat roll.
Okay, buddy. What's up?
He wants to go potty. About that time.
Do you want me to take him out?
That is a 10.
A 10. You are still stuck. What?
Wait, so question, is he holding a corpse right now?
It's still holding you.
Okay.
It's probably gonna eat you in a minute.
Yeah.
All right. The Yeti type creature rounds the corner. And
Another.
yep, it goes after the closest one.
So far, my only hits are one shot.
16 to hit.
Just hits.
I like to imagine this thing looks like the one from the Christmas story.
9 cold damage as it hits you with what looks like a morning star made out of ice.
Christ.
Bloody.
Way beyond that, actually.
Hey. I'm sorry. Just wait.
Jesse, things aren't looking so good.
And now it's the Mimic's turn. Anybody that it has adhered to it, already grappled, it gets advantage on eating you.
Oh, I'm dead then. Or is that a fail?
No, it's going to try to eat him. 'Cause
Oh.
he's still moving, right? Or it's still moving.
Let's pray live.
Oh no! It wants to eat. It wants to eat you, but the thing is like the other things are still moving. It'll wait to eat that later.
So it's gonna pull me closer.
Yeah. 16 to hit.
That misses. Nothing. Okay.
Sid, you're up.
Now, logically, which one would be better to heal? Me or the robot?
That's your choice.
I put on the tank.
You can probably do more damage than I can. But
I'm also half dead, so like way less has. I'm pretty low.
I effectively have 14 hit points.
I have 4, so I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
That doesn't do shit. I got 4 HP back.
Kobold's turn. Frozen kobold.
Well, these things are terrifying.
Frosty kobolds. Okay. They both heft up there because they only get the one doesn't get that back, but the other one could do it, but he's gonna save it in case he needs it for other adventurers. They're both gonna heft up bicycles and toss them at you.
Okay.
The first one, 21 to hit.
It's
And the second one would be a 14 to hit.
Yep.
The first one does 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. That's that. And wait, bludgeoning?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Only works on slashing or piercing.
Okay. That's their turn. Death save.
19.
Saves. Your turn.
Going to try to get out again. 14.
That succeeds. That's your action.
So bonus. Bonus actions. Bonus actions. Bonus action. Use my last 5 points. Give myself. Wait, I'm going to. What's stuff I cast again?
Hmm?
2. Okay, so I'm going to once again get those crystal protrusions.
Okay.
Getting rid of my perfect sense.
Okay.
And regain 2 hit points.
Okay. Now big guy's turn.
And sit there readying my dagger.
He's going to swing at you. Well, that's a 6.
That's a miss.
Okay. And now the tree is going to lash out. Because it lost part of its
Dinner?
dinner. $24 to hit.
Yes.
You are grappled again. And you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
So with resistance, that would be 4.
Yep.
So that would knock out my temporary.
You're up. Sid.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Hold on. I don't think that hits.
What are we hitting? Big guy?
Yeah, that's an 8.
Yeah, that makes. Yes, we were knocking. We were making little knock noises. He has a big affinity to people knocking for some reason.
Quick question: is a bonus action to disengage, or is that just for
That's an action.
rogues?
That's just for rogues or
The
creatures
cunning
that
action.
have it. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you have it as a bonus action or?
No, I don't. But I.
Because I didn't know, like certain. Mostly it's rogues, but there are there are other classes that can get it. I think Ranger gets it.
Goblins, I
I'll
think,
need to
have
remember
it by
that.
default.
Yeah, I don't have anything really.
Quick
that
note. I noticed something. The arms of Hadar and a warlock.
Yeah,
That's literally to help them disengage, isn't it?
yeah, pretty much.
Actually, expeditious retreat.
That's a spell.
Yeah,
That's typically not a bonus action.
it says one bonus action on.
Really?
Yeah.
Work.
For me.
It's a bonus action.
I'm trying to get away from Mr. Yeti over here.
Expeditious
The
retreat.
Hob Yeti. Or what was that? What
What
actually
does expeditious retreat do?
Hold on. When you cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until your spell ends, you can take the dash action.
Expeditious retreat.
That's a gamble. It could get you far away though.
Yeah, it's a worded weird.
Allows you to move at an incredible pace when you cast the spell, and then so it takes it's a bonus action. And then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. So you can cast it now.
Uh-huh.
Which would automatically make you use the dash action.
Nope.
No, when you cast the spell.
The spell allows you to move at an incredible pace. When you cast this spell, and each of your turns until you can take the dash action. So you don't have to take the dash action, but
You can.
can.
It does not disengage you though.
Yeah, it is. I think I'll just kind of stay here then, because
Okay, are you gonna cast that?
it'll automatically make me move.
No, it doesn't. You get a choice of whether you move or not. But when you move at double your speed.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast it so that way.
If you do get to move, you
Yeah.
can.
That-
Saving throw. Kobold's turn. Sorry.
I got my roll.
You checking on me because I'm choking?
20 to hit
Hits.
and 19 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay.
This may be it.
Yeah, this is about to go bad.
8.
Not quite down. And you see my character suddenly lose the stony form, lose the wooden form, and sort of disintegrate into a pile of goop with little bits of wood and stone and like bog slime and sand all
That's what
inside
it's
it.
made of.
Melt into a puddle, essentially.
Yep.
I wonder how the mimic feels about eating ooze.
That's it.
15.
So you are stable. You don't have to roll anymore, but you're not up.
Is that 1
Death
HP?
save. Nope.
Oh, that's right. When I get up, or
Death save. Nat 20!
You're up at 1 HP.
Wow.
Nice. I was lucky.
yeah, I'm group may say this.
He swings his frozen morning star again. 20?
Yeah,
You're going down.
I am.
You're going down. Swing
13 cold damage.
That's not quite all of my HP, like, total, but I am down.
Okay.
Total party HP.
The mimic still has you in its grip. It's gonna.
Still in my blob state.
20 to hit.
Hits.
So it
I go down.
and because it bites you, you also take after the bite there is an acid damage that comes with it, so you take a death fail.
Reaction at, then resistance to acid does nothing to it. Anyway.
Death fail or death save.
That's a failure.
Okay. The kobolds are gonna They're shuffling. So you're stable. Death save.
Nat 20!
You're back up.
Refuses to give up. I like it.
I mean, my character is literally the immortal subclass mystic.
16 to hit.
Myth!
Well, lucky you. The hobgoblin and or the yeti and the kobolds are all chuckling to each other, and they start to like go about their business, not realizing that you are conscious, and they're gonna let the mimic eat what's there. So save. You failed 3 times.
I rolled on that one.
Oh, so that's 2 fails.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a
Then we got a dead kid.
unconscious. You're at 1 HP. What are you doing?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna try to get away from this thing.
Okay.
I'm guessing. So have these guys like?
They're starting to move away.
So 14.
You are not grappled.
Going to start trying to ooze away.
I imagined you as a jar of marmalade.
It realizes that you're moving away from it. It's going to swing at you
Okay.
to try to keep you there.
This is so sad. First total.
So it's a 15 on the die. It has a +5 to hit. Is that a hit?
Yes.
So you're back down to 0.
Yes.
And it's like
AC is currently 19 with like the tough hide.
This thing is so frustrated it can't just eat you.
it drags your body back and it starts to munch again.
All right.
So that's 2 fails
Okay.
because it's a melee. Well, hold on. You can miss. Hold on. Are you fucking kidding me?
Does it miss?
Scene.
Miss.
It's like your oozy body like goes between the teeth.
It's hard for this thing to bite me because I am ooze and it is ooze, and it's just me sloshing around in its grip.
Me taffy.
Give me a death save.
I'm rolling this dice again because it's done me some good. That's a fail.
First failure. So if it hits you this time, you're dead.
Baby.
15?
Nope.
Hold on. Am I doing this right? That's still just an attack.
The most fun.
It's hilarious.
This Christmas tree's a little slow.
Any attack that hits is a critical hit. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I go again.
Like,
Death save.
because I'm pretty sure, like, none of my disciplines specifically,
Nat 20.
that none of my transformations specify if I fall unconscious. So I still have my AC.
Oh. You got this.
That's another failure.
There's 2 failures. And it tries to eat you again. Hey, there we go. That's a 19 on the die.
It bites into me and bites into acidic ooze.
And then, of course, there's two other. You're unconscious. You're next on the list.
I can't do anything about it. I don't think.
16 to hit you.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
wait, no, that. Hold on. My AC.
Here's the kicker on this.
Yeah.
You don't have your dexterity anymore.
No, my armor class is 16.
So
I'm wearing scale.
Scale mail.
That would be -2
No.
because you only get a
15.
maximum +2 to dexterity for
Yeah.
dexterity. So minus
Oh, hold on. So I subtract that.
No. So scale mail is it's not 16, is it? It's
How?
14.
How do I got 16 as an armor class? I put on skill mill. I probably did something wrong though.
No. You
14.
probably have 14 plus 2 would be.
Yeah, you're right, because I'm 15 dex.
Yeah. So 14. Yeah, scale mail is 14. So a 16 would still hit you.
Okay.
Which that's what I rolled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a bite.
So it starts to chew you.
That's a fail.
Well,
I'm dead.
that's kill.
that kills you.
Oh, ow.
Does it?
Well,
That brings him back into the dying state.
yeah. So now I need you to give me a death save.
Okay, hold on. 15.
Okay. 19. So that's 2 failures and 1 success. Roll again. If you get a 20, you're awake.
17.
Okay. 17 on the die. So you're
I'm dead.
chewed to, and then it pulls the third body in and.
That was still hilarious.
It's such a hard time eating you.
My character is meant to be hard to kill.
So you did not save Santa Claus and Christmas and other holidays that are around.
Boo.
Happy holidays, everybody.
He tried.
If you would have succeeded, there were multiple items that you could have woken up with, and I would have let you bring these into
Emerald Dawn?
Emerald Dawn. A lump of coal from Santa. It's a magical coal. It's a lump of coal. You can burn it. You were naughty this year, weren't you? When burned, anyone within a 5-foot radius recovers 1d2 HP. Rudolph's nose of everlasting light. You have to wear it on your nose for it to work. It emits a red tinted light for 30 feet radius.
May it be a light in the darkness.
Red tinted, I guess, would be an effectively dim light.
Yeah. Frosted snowman cookie. A sugar cookie shaped like a snowman with a frosting and sprinkles on top. It looks as delicious as it tastes. When eaten as an action, it restores 2d4 plus 2 HP. The fruitcake of greater healing. Fruitcakes are delicious, despite what people say. When eaten as an action, it restores 4d4 plus 4 HP. Mira's snowflake amulet. A snowflake encased in a sphere of glass that can be worn around the neck by an attached silver chain. The snowflake glows with a soft blue aura. Once per day, the wearer can grip the amulet and teleport anywhere within their line of sight up to 60 feet away.
I like that one.
The unmelting ice shard. A shard of ice roughly 5 inches long, shaped like the blade of a knife. It feels cold to the touch, feels brittle like ice, but does not melt under heat or touch. When shattered, the shard of ice releases a burst of cold air that engulfs the user. They must roll a d100 and choose a wild magic surge from the player's handbook. The shard is consumed upon use. Kringle's favorite brand of candy cane. We've already gone over what that does. The Jingle Bell. Jingle bells, Xanathar smells, Elemenster laid an egg. Wait, whatever. Once per day, when the bell is jingled, a spectral reindeer appears in an open space of the user's choosing. Though stationary, the spectral reindeer may attack any creature within a 5-foot radius for 2d8 cold damage during its summoner's turn, and it lasts for 3 minutes. The red fur lined coat.
Ooh.
You will be the life of the holiday party with this baby. No ugly sweaters here, only the height of the North Pole fashion. Red silk with white edging fabu. Grants the wearer +2 AC and +1 charisma. Resistance to cold damage and does not count as armor nor against any encumbrance.
Ooh, wait, did he say it's a plus to armor class?
It gives you +2 AC, but it does not count as armor.
So it's like a cosmetic then.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been so powerful on my character.
Red furred lined dress. Sleek and form fitting, this dress flaunts it because you've got it. Red satin with white frill at the bottom. You're hot enough to melt Icewind Dale. Grants the wearer +3 AC, resistance to cold damage, and does not count as armor nor against encumbrance.
No, dress.
Black fur lined boots. Probably the most solid and sturdy boots you've ever seen. Black with a white fur lining, your feet will be toasty even when the rest of you might not. Grants the wearer the ability to move across Arctic terrain unhindered and gains a +2 to saving throws when standing on any Arctic terrain.
I need those shoes in general. I have cold feet.
Red fur lined hat. Grants the wearer +3 to all perception checks and the ability to gain amorphous form once per day for 10 minutes, allowing them to move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing.
I can already do that.
If you could have, those were all could be random finds. The rest of these you have to actually actively find them in the campaign. Santa's holiday bag of holding. The richest, softest, silkiest, velvetiest bag you've ever seen. Is probably bigger on the inside. A glittery, sparkling rope clinches to the top, closed. When opened for the very first time, the character must roll a d20. On a natural 20, the character is joyful and jolly enough for the bag to function, just like a bag of holding, but with 3 times the capacity. Otherwise, it's a simple, mundane sack. If the roll is made by Claus or Kringle, the check is automatically successful. Eldra's mistletoe staff. A 6-foot-long staff with white and red stripes spiraling its length. The top is adorned with green leaves and red berries with a red bow tied just beneath. The staff works as an arcane focus and adds +2 to all spell attacker rolls. And whenever a spell deals damage to a creature, they take an additional 1d4 cold damage. Also adds 1 piercing damage to all successful melee attacks made with it, because it has thorns. Ow. The attuned creature may cast Charm Person as a 3rd level spell against the caster's spellcasting DC. This ability may not be used until the attuned creature completes a short or long rest.
That thing's nuts.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the staff of the big bad evil person. So if you would have been able to defeat them,
Oh, this wasn't the boss?
no, you guys were halfway. That was the halfway.
We failed miserably. If only the other 2 were here, we would have succeeded.
I
then
blame a
we
little
wouldn't
bit
have
on
played
I
the
should have rolled my
campaign.
HP.
Yeah.
I've forgotten to do that because it's that one.
So here's one of the other things that could have saved you if their passive perception was a little bit higher because they were the only one that could have possibly noticed that the tree was a mimic. They would have noticed that the tree was somewhat moving to follow you as you were walking, and when you got to a certain point, it's like, ah! Your passive perception missed it by 1.
So, question: we didn't win, but will Sid wake up with a candy cane? Oh.
Yeah. So the encounter is saving Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Surely some other heroic band will come across and save them. Those 2 can never die.
Question:
Fate
for
does
both.
not allow it.
So I've been thinking about maybe doing a Clockwork Sorcerer as one of my alts.
Yeah.
Could they be from? Maybe we could do some memory thing from the time of the Dark Dude.
Maybe.
Okay.
I love the storyline of this. Is basically the person that was capturing Santa and and trying to they were trying to remove people from the naughty list, and the name that they were mainly trying to remove was Cthulhu. COAL.
Is that an entity within D&D?
Cthulhu cannot be an entity in D&D for the factor that Cthulhu is a copyrighted
Figured.
creature.
Actually, his name appears in the player's handbook.
Yes, his name appears in the player's handbook, but when they originally had him as they actually had him as an entity, and they got sued over it.
Of course, that was back in the 70s. He's actually a public domain now.
Now, yeah.
So he can appear.
But the problem is D&D has already been sued for it, and they don't want to.
Better play it safe.
Yeah, because they got sued by Lovecraft's people. They got at the same time they got sued by Tolkien's people and somebody else.
It actually wasn't Lovecraft's people. It was the people who had already licensed with the Lovecraft estate.
Yeah.
What did they grab from Tolkien?
So Tolkien originally sued them. The Tolkien estate sued them for
Hobbits.
Not just hobbits, elves, dwarves, and something else.
That's Norse.
And well, that was what D&D pulled was elves and dwarves, and I think gnomes are all from mythology. So you can't copyright things that are originally from mythology because it's well past the concept of. So it should be in public domain. But he had created hobbits, which is why we have in D&D halflings. The word halfling was brought in to replace hobbit, so that you could still have a hobbit character without using the term hobbit.
And then sometime recently, the whole thing came full circle, where the hobbits in Lord of the Rings became halfling cards in Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
That's funny because I could have sworn when Peter Jackson did Lord of the Rings, the term halfling was in the movie.
So the term they call humans call hobbits halflings, but the terminology hobbit is copyrighted. Calling someone a halfling has been a derogatory term for dwarfism since I don't remember.
That's great. That's a defense.
But that was I hate to say it. That was right. Socialism, like being not politically correct.
Yeah.
And being racist to an extent. Saved D&D's butt on the term halfling.
That's insane.
Because it's a slur and not a and you can't use, because it's a slur that's been used prior to hobbit, you can't use it as a copyrighted term, so they can't copyright halfling, which is why D&D embraced it and made it its own thing.
I wonder if there was any slight or spite in them using it in the movie.
So yes, no, because using the term halfling,
so broad.
Right, but so
broadly
people that were going to be upset that had dwarfism were already sort of upset of the term dwarf being used in D&D. So calling something else a halfling is, which one do you really want to be upset about?
That is kind of crazy though, because honestly, these days people love the character.
Yeah.
To be fair, the term dwarf is also a type of creature
in mythological terms, yes.
Yeah.
So that one's a little.
But that's so halfling was definitely still the because the dwarf is a Nordic term. Because the dwarves of not Midgar, but where are the dwarves from? They're the ones that made Thor's hammer. And,
Hrothgar? Not Hrothgar.
but yeah,
I don't know.
but they are also not the dwarves that we think of. When we think of dwarves, we think of the big bearded. They did have big beards, but they were more along the lines of what we now consider Duragar, which is the actual Nordic term for dwarf.
One of.
Yeah. So
Without spoiling,
so the
does
darker
exist within Faerun as well, don't they?
Duragar? Yes.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
dark
absolutely.
dwarves or something.
They're dark dwarves. They are the dark-skinned version of dwarves.
Grey dwarves.
Or gray dwarves.
Yeah.
Which is the original Nordic description of them, as they were supposed to have a
Are they a part of that court?
gray skin and whatnot.
Are they a part of that court? There's a court alternative to Saline, or is it Saline?
Oh, Saluna? No.
The ones that are in the Underdark,
Duragar are
led by the Drow.
not led by the Drow. They didn't like the Drow.
No, I mean the court, the Elven court, the Dark Elven court.
Duragar, dwarves and elves hate each other in Faerun. Period. Whether you're a dark dwarf and a dark elf, aka Drow.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the Dwayar and the Drow feud way more than elves and dwarves do.
Yeah, they do.
So that's like an underground war, like every day.
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's a we hate it. The dwarves hate the Drow because the dwarves hate Drow because they're in the mountains and the dwarves want to go further down, but the Drow stop them. And the Duragar hate the Drow because, well, the Drow just exist. And the Duragar hate the dwarves because, well, you don't look like us and you're up there. You should be down here.
And then you throw the bear out into the mix.
I am trying to remember though whose court that is because I remember she reminded me a lot of.
You're talking about Lolth?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because there's like a dark elven court and it's Drow.
Yeah,
I believe.
Lolth.
Yeah. Lolth is the
And it
most-
reminded me of not Mephala. I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan. There's Namira. She's like the tossed out. All the tossed out.
Yep, she was one of the tossed out. Lolth. Also, because it is a female, it's a goddess.
Yeah.
The Drow, the way that the Drow work, the females are the
It is a highly matriarchal society.
rulers. Females are rulers. Men cannot be any more than like
Foot soldiers.
foot soldiers or concubines. Depending
Sure,
on
I
your
can't be a Drow.
depending on your affiliation in their society, you cannot be a priest if you are male. You cannot be a cleric. Males can be sorcerers and wizards.
So it'd be unheard of to see a Drow
Cleric, yes. If you are if you are a male Drow cleric, you do not exist according to their
At least not under Lolth. There is a male drow god that swaps that dynamic.
Yes, but the male Drow god is less
Less worshipped.
worshipped, and everybody that worships him have already
So this is like the Drow version of
They
Valhalla.
would be
they were already outcast from their society, so they probably have no females with them anyways.
somewhere where you might find some more equality would be under
happened to
the
him?
Church of Ministry, which is
Yeah.
like the only not evil drow deity.
Oh, he ain't got no bitches.
That's why there's a drow named Jarlaxle. He's a big name in the D&D world. He's a rogue bard.
Doesn't he like dress really flamboyantly?
I have his mini.
Like
I've
What?
got to fix it.
I'm thinking back to like
I've got to fix this mini, but because it fell off its base. But that is I've actually posted a picture of that, and people have like complimented me on the way that it's painted because I painted it. Because it is like on par to his like flamboyant craziness.
Yes.
You can go ahead
You
and
see this guy?
yeah.
Rolling in.
Yeah, 'cause I remember he was in a Mints of the Ranson.
Yeah.
I like that.
The game.
So the
Took
fact
his
that
foot, too.
the purple satiny cloak
I
is
like
an
it.
actual like thing. And if you notice that the cloak is actually on the inside, it's green.
Mm-hmm.
The outside is purple, and the reason why is that it is interchangeable. And in the books, if he wears it one way, he can hide in shadows of the city. If he wears it the other way, he hides in the shadows in the forest and in the Underdark. But the one that hides him in the city is also super flamboyant. So if he's not hiding, he is very noticed. But
Any chance we'll see some of these big names?
Not
the
in my
Emerald Dawn? No, in the Emerald Dawn.
no, because getting to Emerald Dawn is a pain.
I thought you had that campaign under another name too. It's what you said, a West March.
It's called a West Marches game. And the reason it's called a West Marches game is basically anybody can join it at any point. It's up to. I don't write the storyline. I have things that I wrote. The storyline and what you guys decide is based on you and your traveling the map.
Okay.
So I have the map sort of laid out. There is stuff sort of going on, but
We discover it.
you discover the world. You do everything. I basically placate to whatever your whims are. So the game doesn't. In typical West Marches, the game doesn't move unless the players move it.
And
So-
this is new territory. So like, we're not anywhere near the Sword Coast or anything like that.
No.
It's like a whole new world.
So the way that West Marches games typically work, they are what they call living city games. Say I put you in. You can even do it in Faerun, to where you could meet all of these famous characters. And I put you in like your station in Waterdeep to start with, and I give you like a bar to own. And then it's up to you guys to go out. There's no adventure. There's no book. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? And if that's all you do, then the game doesn't really move.
Mm.
If you decide to like, well, we want to go out and like see if there's something going on in the Undermountain, then like I have to pull out the Undermountain stuff and you go through the Undermountain.
So as far as like events, it's more impromptu. It's prompts, right? And the prompts have all.
Yep.
I guess.
So like that's the reason in Emerald Dawn, if you don't remember, I made the message board where it has all the different prompts
Yeah.
of like, and it's like a video game. Pick which one you want. They will disappear on their own as well, but like if you don't pick one, nothing happens.
Didn't they get killed by pigs?
Yes, they got killed by wild boars.
My character could have survived if I
I know,
played
it
that a
sounds
little
more
bit smarter.
frightening,
Like I could have
I'm
made it
sorry,
where I
I'm
could not have
actually
died.
doing it.
But thank you guys for coming to the Christmas special.
Mhm.
We're not gonna have a game next week.
What about the week of New Year's?
No,
Okay.
that's my vacation.
Okay.
Next week we're not doing one because it's too close to Christmas. I am going to do a Tokyo Treat opening if people can make it. It's up to you guys if you want to make those. I've got to I'll put that post out soon to see how many seats are already filled before I put it out to the.
And we'll see that in the Crest.
Yeah, because I've got a tier system of who can join, and it's based on like
Seniority.
yeah.
Right.
So like my sister gets first dibs of the seat. Jacqueline gets it goes Jacqueline, my sister. Brian was one of the first people to start it with me, so he gets it, and then Paige was the next one to start it with me. And Brian was actually one of the ones that suggested doing it as a stream thing, which is why he gets first dibs.
Mhm.
Paige gets it because he was talking to my sister about something at like somewhere, and she was the one that invited him. I didn't invite him.
Mm.
So that's the reason that it has the weird seniority that it does. And then from there it goes you guys, because you're the first to show interest. I would invite you, but we know that you can't.
I can't eat half of it.
Yeah, and that's part of the fun is like seeing the reaction to people eating it.
That was some wild shit.
Did you like my face about the fish jerky though?
Yeah, because the two that we have right now
Your Halloween one finally came in.
are November's.
Oh wow.
What?
So we have Halloween in November, October, November. December will be here
In
next
January.
week,
Oh.
I think. But we typically don't do 3 because we've learned over the, I think it's past 2 years that I've been doing the Tokyo Treats on this stream. We started off doing like 3 boxes because I had that many backlog boxes at one point. And then we were like, okay, 3's hard. And then we couldn't get everybody together till we had 3 again, and we're like, man, 3's really hard. And then we got 2, and we were like, that's perfect. Then we did 3 again, and we're like, yeah, let's try to stick with 2. So it's been one of those, we do 2. So even if I get a 3rd one, we still hold off on the 3rd one till.
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
It is, and it would make it easier if we had more people, but then you get less of each item, so you don't really get a good taste of some of it, as you guys noticed. Even with the small group we had the last time with you two, it was still splitting it pretty ridiculously.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed our D&D session. It's always live on Twitch only. It's a Twitch exclusive live. Thursdays at 7. And then the rerun happens Saturdays on YouTube. And you can find the playlist and see any of these, even the one-shots on that playlist. Thank you all so much for coming and watching. I'm Shinigami Tavris. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And I hope you have happy holidays. Until next time, peace.
Bye.